There are no secrets to growing koi. Just follow this secret recipe. This video is the results of following this secret recipe. My koi grew to 39 cm in just 7 months. Amazing koi fry growth. In this video we look at the secret recipe for great koi growth. But please watch the video to the end. As with any recipe, if you miss out one ingredient, the result will change. Forget the butter in a cake mix and it will be a dense cake. Forget the raising agent and it will be as flat as a pancake. You get the message. There are a number of essential ingredients to koi growth. These are in order of importance. A mechanical filter to remove the bigger waste particles from the water. A koi life support system or a large mature pond filter. For every 40 cm koi you need 5 litres of filter media. The biggest error koi keepers make, myself included, is the lack of filter media in their ponds. This creates a huge problem with water parameters, and you will never reach a koi's full potential if you don't have enough filter media in your filter. Let's do the maths. We want to grow 3 koi to 40 cm. How much media do we need? 25 litres of Helix 13 treats 170 grams of koi food a day. So 3 koi at 40 cm weigh about a kilo, so require 30 grams a day or 90 grams a day. So 14 litres of Helix 13 will treat 90 grams of food a day once the media is mature. Make sure there is a buffer, more media than you need. Ponds don't fail from having too much filter media, but they do from having too little media. So what's the best temperature for koi growth and filter performance? 24°C is the magic temperature for koi growth. Higher temperatures, you will struggle to have enough oxygen in the water. Bring your water up to 24°C slowly, 1°C every couple of days, so your koi can adjust slowly to the rise in water temperature, and the filter can adjust to the faster metabolic rate of the koi. As the water temperature rises, increase feeding, but keep a close eye on your water parameters and treat where necessary. Likewise, increase the oxygen going into the pond. Everything in the pond uses oxygen. The nitrogen cycle uses up to 5 atoms in the conversion, and warm water holds less oxygen. This is why a lot of koi die in a hot summer where there's not enough oxygen in the water for the koi to simply survive. Make sure you have a fast dripping tap of fresh water going into the pond through a 3-pod water purifier, overflowing to waste, to keep the pH up and dilute any pollution. As the saying goes, the solution to pollution is dilution. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you found the information in this video useful, subscribe. The more subscribers I gain, the more time I can afford to spend on making better videos for you to watch. Nitrite seems especially stubborn to grow, so add some night out. Make sure you increase the feeding in small amounts so that your filter can adjust to the new feeding level. Wait until the nitrite level is falling, as this lags behind ammonia. Koi are not sharks. They cannot bite off chunks of food. They can only suck up food, so it has to be able to fit into their mouth if they're going to eat it. So pellet size is very important, but it's often overlooked. So make sure you select the correct size pellet for the correct size of your koi. Too small is fine. Too big and your koi will starve. I use a Fishmate P7000. A fish auto feeder on a frequent feed setting, set to deliver 10 feeds between 7 AM and 8 PM at 2 feeds each, so approximately 20 grams of feed. So 200 grams a day, 1400 grams a week. I know there are other feeders, better or worse. I'm just saying what works for me. You are what you eat, which is also true of koi, so feed the best. Sakai Akari Balance is my go-to food for growth. If you can't afford Sakai, go to Cuttlebrook Premium Growth, which I call a poor man's Sakai, which is an excellent food. A little and often is the key to success, and slowly increasing the feeding, so the filter can catch up. I use a filter mat in the sieve to catch the fines and any pellets in the sieve. If there are pellets in the sieve, I cut back on the feeding as the koi haven't eaten all the food. If there's only waste in the sieve, I can increase feeding slowly. Bear in mind any change in feeding and the filter will be playing catch up, so wait until the nitrate is dropping before you increase feeding. Use the guide in the description to work out the weight of the koi, and then you can feed 3% body weight a day at 24C for excellent growth. At the same time, check that your filter can cope with the amount of food that you're feeding. 25 litres of Helix 13 will process 170 grams of food a day, but always add some extra media to act as a buffer. Check your water parameters and treat any spike of ammonia with the 5 tips to save lives. Remove, reduce, relieve, dilute will all help you to get your readings down without reducing or stopping feeding. I know that's only 4, but you need to watch the video. None of them mean that you have to reduce feeding. 3 koi in 300 gallons is a good number to start with, as they're company for each other and carp are a social fish. Lastly, the koi of your choice. But before you even attempt to grow your koi, they must be parasite-free and in good health. But still, it's often overlooked. Ill koi do not grow well, as all the resources for growing put into fighting the parasites or the illness. Do not bring a koi home from the dealer, throw it in a pond and try to grow it from day one. Place it in the pond, observe the koi and treat if necessary. Once you're sure that the koi is healthy and parasite-free, then you can raise the temperature and start to grow on. Give a koi 7 days to get acclimatized to the new pond. Only try and grow on healthy, parasite-free koi. Check your water parameters regularly and observe the koi feeding. If you follow this secret recipe for koi growth, I guarantee your koi will grow if they have that potential. This video is the results of following this secret recipe. My koi grew to 39 cm in just 7 months. Amazing koi fry growth. Thank you.